Welcome back to Peace, Love and Tarot. This reading is for Virgo, Sun, Moon or Rising, and it's the weekly reading for the week May 20th to the 26th. So Virgo, before we get started, I just wanted to say I'm celebrating 3 months of my YouTube channel, and for all of you that have liked my videos or subscribed or even just watched them, I truly and deeply appreciate every one of you. For those of you that are watching that haven't yet subscribed, feel free to join our Peace, Love and Tarot tribe for weekly videos and monthly ones as I can fit them in. Okay, so what we've got here for you this week, Virgo, energies leaving, completing or transitioning. We have the Knight of Pentacles. Focus energies this week. We have the Three of Swords with the Nine of Wands, and we have the Eight of Wands coming in towards the end of the week. So Virgo, I drew 2 cards for this position for a bit more information. So I see here in the recent past, you have really wanted to move forward and move on, and I'm highly suspecting it's towards love, but there has been some things holding you back, and I strongly feel that it has been the fact that you're still getting over or healing from a past relationship. And even though, you strongly want to find that person and you want to move on to love, there's still been the remnants of that holding on and potentially holding you back, and maybe even, blocking that energy of other people coming in for you. I do think that you've been working on it though with that Knight of Pentacles. That's all about doing the preparation and the groundwork, sowing the seeds so that then you can actually reap the rewards at the other end. But what we need to know about the Knight of Pentacles is that it's actually a very slow moving energy. So it's likely that you're healing from the past and getting yourself in the position where you might be able to allow love back into your life has actually taken you a lot longer than what you expected. So, with the Chariot here as well, the Chariot is about forward movement, but there's also that sense of, stopping and assessing which way is the right way to move forward before you sort of take that leap. And at the front of the Chariot there, you can see the 2 sphinxes, the black and the white, once again indicating those opposing forces or sides of yourself that are almost pulling in different directions. So that could be, that one side of yourself, it's like, oh, I really want to meet someone, I really want to move on towards love, and the other one saying, well, look, you haven't quite healed from the past and maybe the timing isn't quite right. But with the Chariot here, you'll notice that he doesn't have reins to pull this heavy stone chariot. Instead, he holds a magician's wand. So what this tells you is that just through your intention alone, you can draw in these forces, you can tame them, and you can actually steer them together into the direction that you want to move on in. And it's really just up to you when that timing's right and when you feel mentally prepared to do so. We do have a little bit of travel indicated in the spread as well, so there is a possibility that you might be traveling to a location this week where I feel that there could be some seeds of love, as you'll see later in the spread. So focus energies though, sort of in the middle of the week, we've got that 3 of Swords there and the 9 of Wands. So we've got those last remnants of that past healing coming up to say, come on, resolve me. I think this is kind of like, let it up, let it out, and move on. So 3 of Swords, it does talk about that sense of grief or loss, or that matter of the heart that really hurt you. But with that, you've really just got to move on. It takes time, and I think you have probably had enough time here to let go of that. And I think there's things that really want to come in for you. With the 9 of Wands here, that's really about that test of faith and the fact that you've had to be quite resilient to go through this healing, and it has really tested you. But I feel that this week's, the peak of those last remnants of it, letting go, because there is something knocking on your door. So towards the end of the week here, we have got the 8 of Wands and the beautiful 6 of Cups. Here we go, guys, switching it up. 8 of Wands indicates swift change energy. It can also indicate a message coming in, a message that is potentially a little bit divinely guided. And it can also indicate travel. So maybe you are heading on a work trip or a holiday, or even just, it could be just travel somewhere a short distance in your local area. And through that, maybe you bump into someone that you haven't seen for quite a while, and there's a connection there. Or maybe, you get talking to someone and you just feel like you've known them before. You know that feeling. You feel like you may have known them, but you don't. But that's the energy that's there. So I really feel like there's potential for that this week. Six of Cups, beautiful. Love coming in. It's that return of someone from the past or someone that you may feel like you know. It can also indicate the return of your own childlike energy, the return of innocence, especially if you're clearing and resolving this past. It's you coming back to yourself. It's either that or somebody coming in, but either way, it's a switching up that energy back into a place where you're feeling like you've got these beautiful emotional cups. So getting back into your emotional center, but not only are they there, they're actually starting to bloom again. So this is the seeds of that love potential starting to bloom again, and you're almost in the place where you feel like you can offer that to somebody or have that offered to you. And that could happen quite quickly. And it could be a synchronistic event that brings that into you. So that's a really beautiful energy. Virgo, I'm excited for you. You're changing up the energy this week. You're letting go of the past. Yes, in the middle of the week, there could be a little meltdown, the last bits of that hurt coming up, but you're just moving on to much brighter things. So just let those feelings come up and out and heal them. Thanks for listening, Virgo. That's your reading for this week. Keeping in mind, it's not going to resonate with every Virgo out there. These are general readings, guys, so they just reach those that they are meant for. And we'll see you for another reading next week.